Well, if anybody watched, of course, the stream the other day, there was a small technical issue that had a certain Void series that had a Mr. Noah in it. This time around, he's rejoined, rejuvenated, and he's joined by Mayday and Kara. On the opposing side, Freakant Kieran, who was formerly part of that Wind and Rain roster. Fabulous player. And BJB rounding it off. Set of 6 as always. Scrambling along between the thin edge. Plenty of time. The only one really coming in warm from this one is Noah in a tournament setting. 6 mans, BJB and Kieran did have a spell beforehand. But nothing here so far that stands into sort of the all-time great games that we have got in this bubble league. And this, however, sloppy opening goal sends us now into turmoil of see what can Mayday do. It was his mistake. Noah tried to bail him out, couldn't get to it. Back again for some more as Mayday beats Kieran. Plenty of time still for that one goal. It's only a primal ball. But a launch across the field. Kieran drops it down. Still edging across. And a little bit of Spanish class comes in. Kara gets one save. Kieran launches down. Battle between the two. Noah just moving across ways in this Peter play. The pattern still trying to set itself up. We haven't seen much to really have a full gander. But it's Kieran's save that keeps it 1-0. And suddenly Freakant with a bit of time, effort onto it, Kara across, downfield, bit of space, lows recovery time, be longer than normal. Setup gets the boost and Kieran back across and Noah not able to do much. Kara and Mayday sweeps well, but it was Noah's pivot who really activated the opportunity. Good to see Kara getting this one. The lobby filled. There's sort of real sets of players. Freakant on a 2 series win up to this point. Kieran's first. He will be that player for that orange side who will make or break. Kara, on the other hand, had the shot wide it goes. He will be so that catalyst for the blue side. Mayday and Noah, they've been together before. They've played well enough. Yet to scrape a win, however, for Mayday. Prevented a loss a few times. But it's BJB, not this time around, and that's a sneaky shot. The man who's went to belong represented Scotland. Cheeky, cultivating angle. And suddenly we're back within more. And Mayday handled possession away. Stupid in terms of what he could have done with it. Achievement, possession. And Noah has to calmly collect per first touch. Maybe strangulate a few with Mayday. Moments away. Not able to get that one. And Noah, slow touch. Camera's there. Good pass in play. Crossbar once again. That will get annoying for Kara. How many times does he want the thudder that post? Low play by Mayday. Ball up high, however. And the flip reset takes all three out. BJB will be thankful to see Kieran sweeping on in. Noah, soft touch required, but once more, clearance across the halfway lane. Backwards pass, and Kara takes control. Options being limited at his free camp. Just no more than halfway lane once again, but the 50 develops up. Opportunity can knock. Basic save, bump however. So it's a lovely attempt on what pressure can do. The moment Mayday went up, was in position, taken out too easily. Now it's Mayday. Time to prod himself into another chance in Kara. Quick shot on these clock wasting down. Maybe one more for Kara. Not this time, but still pressure can be built upon these moments. Even though it's 4-1, it's been an interesting affair. Not too shabby for either of them. I've seen series going a lot worse than that. But really to say that Kieran, BJB, Freakant, all good players. There's nothing that sort of says, no, they shouldn't be winning this. Only the first game, there's nothing really to hang your coat on and say this has been perfect. Noah, for the most part, has got the most accolades. So plenty of time for them still to get going. Well, it's really, as I said, Kara being that sort of catalyst factor, needs to be putting those goals away. We could be talking about a much more closer match, maybe. A more comfortable win for Mayday Noah and Kara herself. The original dribble opens things up, but closed back down. That's all inside. Not willing to let pressure go away. Mayday launches downfield in the space where BJB should have control or free count whether they decide, and that's a searching ball. Primed, locked and loaded in front of the net. Shot wasn't taken. The trigger back in its case, and BJB once more. Mayday. There it is. There it is. Simply needed has shots on target. Kara places it in between the triangular force of the three men in orange. They cannot walk anymore. This set of 6 is not a sprint. A small marathon. Endurance is key, and Freakant straight down. Kara up. Noah. But Mayday should have a cheap clearance. He's brought it to the opposing side, but again, BJB should respond likewise. Backboard stacking option. Don't have it, should rotate away. Didn't exactly do so. This time again, North stack to the backboard. Freakant, the barrel. Just wheeling off the shots now. One apiece, response at last. Didn't take them too long, but it was long enough where it was becoming a slight moment of doubt. And Freakant must have been called off that, and Kieran just enjoying the freedom of attacking there. Should have been a save there at some point. Didn't get it, and Mayday back in defense. Free count once more. Rummaging around that back lane. Trying to force a mistake somewhere. Pass infield has to be the given. BJB has made that look difficult. That should have been 3-1. Free count on the other hand set that up brilliantly. Kieran adding more layers to the play that did not need to be applied. Still the pressure with them though. It's just shots being applied, forced every time, and suddenly free count taken out of the game by Cara, but it's BJB backing with more. This has turned into a nasty little affair. Spicy in that corner. Thank you very much, Boris from Team Cubicles, for the raid and the host. Hope all of you are doing well and enjoyed your stream. Just catch us in the second game in the Bubble League itself as Cara beaten too easily. 3-1. There is the goal. That should have been earlier. For once, the 6-0 sweep looks more and more ever so. It's free count. Trying to get this one across. Kieran back again, rummaging. And BJP's got a free open net, 4-1. This is becoming worse and worse. Almost abysmal at this point. Hello, Boris. Hope you're doing well. But 1 minute 30. Still going. As Mayday just drops back. Noah will have very little options with the amount to boost. No supporting lane. Cara played safe. And Mayday getting forced into a challenge that really was not likely to come to a favourable outcome. And Noah takes Mayday out for a free ride downfield. Another ball chiseled and chopped. And Cara not getting roasted here. But a small bicycle flick itself up. Just trying to keep the pressure going. Trying not to make this an embarrassment of a game two. Game one can be an outline sometimes. This one is with the bones, skin and blood, fleshing it out. And Mayday still with another attempt. Cara, on the other hand, drops back. And there's Mayday. Should be in. Saved by free count. But Noah, once more, applying some vigorous attempts on target, but not willing to wiggle through. Game's done and dusted, but maybe heroics of one more goal here. Still on the cards, and free count, wide shot, 4-1 for game two. And we're back. And then that full doubt. Don't expect this series to go the way it has. New team in the making, maybe. No. Kieran one's LFT still is at the moment. Plenty. Of time still to go round, and Kieran over the free count. Back round once more. Mayday last line. He's played the same side at the green where the pressure was. Allows his teammates to recover in. Cara, this time snuggling to the front post. Plays it away from the pressure. Trying to change the tempo. But that, however, was not necessarily what we were expecting. Still coming around. Kieran harassing the keeper Mayday. Backline defense by him. Trying to be that sort of solid foundation. Kieran back in time though, to cause some misery elsewhere on this field. See a minute gone and Noah's still trying to set up. Mayday, this is perfect. Cara, weak shot. And oh, the brilliance has certainly dwindled down. And Cara has another little shot. High it goes! And Freecant can only push it to the corner, still with control. No boost, however, to his name. Kieran to take control. Alleviate the worry. The mountain of stress that was on his shoulders. Kieran, on the other hand, trying to find a shot in. Not this time around. Noah. And Cara. Ooh. Just dropped a bit of par on that one. We could have been talking 1-0. Freecant. Not this time as Mayday over to Cara, who's pre-jumped that one. Still with the ball. Still with the opportunity. And Mayday has to drop back. 2 minutes of hectic gameplay. No goals showing for it either. Diagonal ball. Obvious. Kieran. Oh my words! That's a passing play. That will have someone salivate from their lips. He could have placed it anywhere and he kept it so close to both of the two. From the wall and net, and Kieran and Freecant trying to get creativity from the kickoff too. They're feeling it now. Mayday and Noah look so lethargic at this point, so out of it at this juncture. They need to shake something up. They need a goal. And Cara puts that one high. Mayday crossways. Noah. It's a foot race. He's won it, but didn't get possession from it. We'll rely on Mayday to get it for him. Noah just faking out the defenders, or at least trying to force a bit of respect there, not to go for it. Wait for the play to sizzle on downwards, and Noah will be getting frustrated there as Freecant time onto the ball. Freecant forces the 50 directly into him. Pressure still on that left-hand side. From the Blues' own corner. Brought it back into it as Cara this time tries to outplay. Mayday launches downfield, will find Noah. Oh, just a pixel away. Suddenly Kieran will just be happy and contented. BJB down, and Freecant can only poke that one high. Mayday anywhere middle. And Noah mistaken Cara up into there, and Freecant not able to get around. Kieran, free shot, crossbar out. Could be a little last second tail. We could be speaking 1-1 instead. Still 1-0. That could have been 2-0, and then we would have had the game done and dusted. This is it. That transition had to be perfect. And the only thing that was perfect was the timing of when it went in. So here we are again. Rummaging around, there's Noah. And it's Kieran back around. Many opportunities still could be here, and that's one. That's unfortunately a good play turned sour. And the only thing souring well is that scoreboard's health. Didn't expect the series to go the way it has done. Maybe a bit of bias or rose-tinted glasses. But they're still keeping it up, and Maybe one consolidation of a goal. They will get it. Well done, free cut. Just going to skip that, but I was intrigued. So maybe the maestro of predictions, free cut. Still enjoying. Still enjoying what he's provided. May have said that his gameplay beforehand and other times basic and boring. It's kind of wins though. Normally I'm a fan of the defensive style of the gameplay. Keep it basic, keep it boring. Just draw out the games 1-0 each time. Make sure that it isn't a mistake anywhere on the field. Has this Orange team been given the right balance in the 3 games we've seen? Can't say that it hasn't been. There's been just the right amount of everything. There's been occasion when it hasn't worked, but even still, not enough to really cause some worry and threat. And mayday, quick little shot there as BTP back lane. Kieran across, double. Noah just getting that one across, and BTP mistaken. Kieran has to force it. Small little issues. Something to keep a thought of, and Noah tries to keep that high, allows teammates to get back in time. Progression to play by Kieran, by BJB. This is just a slow wave that's somewhat turning. Hasn't got anything impressive on display, and a treble commit on the mid lane. That should be getting punished. Doesn't seem to be. And Noah, this is a transitional. Mayday put it high. Kara was there for the shot. Whatever it was going to get blocked if it went through. Harassment on the keeper there. Freakant not realizing it. Still goalless. Still opportunity. Still could have her opening goal, and suddenly Noah up, feeling a little bit more human. Kara took it. Got it. That's all what needs to be done. Kieran drops back. It's now Noah. Calmly collected the ball and scrambling its own pickles of his heads there. BJB trying to garnish this one across, and Kara injects the pace downwards, and Noah looks a bit clueless there. Didn't read the play, the awareness not necessarily on point. Kara no boost, but a 50 supplied by the Irish player. Mayday getting away for the moment. Kara with 33 boost. Now with 100, uses it now in defence. Sorry, seem not willing to leave anything. Stacks always at least 2 in certain moments. Spreads out when they feel like they have the advantage. No, hasn't been plenty of demos or enough short passes here by those blue side to really exploit potentials they could have in this. Because the long ones will always have that third man back the lane, and Kieran there that time. This will slip one through. Punished due to the fact that they weren't quick enough and suddenly kicked into the gear with a McCain over the BTB. Mayday with the save. 2-0. 1 minute 20 and under. For the first time, the Sorry side has been asked questions. They have not provided one answer. They've had some pressure, don't get me wrong. They've had opportunities of scoring themselves, but hasn't been good enough. Not like game 1, 2, and 3, but Noah. Cara forces Mayday, skip and a hop. And Kieran's transition over the free count. If the woodwork was standing in its own lane, it would be rattling. From Scotland to England. And the dimensions not wide enough to park that one straight in. 2-1 could have been in the tail. 2-0's reality. And one tilted free count in the making. They know it's done. You can tell by Cameron's way he wants to play that ball. BJB still can't get it. Shots have gone wider and wider. Out to field, 3-1. It's been a good series, this. Plenty of time here for them to get back into it. And Noah has had time to show what he says capable of. Decent bum. Suddenly the fangs are out. The play by Kieran hasn't got enough to really pierce through the skin. Diagonal ball, BJP will play it short. Mayday over to Noah. Not enough power and just slightly wide from net. Need to be tracking this ball and Mayday. Can now play it back Kieran. Cara and Noah working together. Not deliberately though. Just worked out due to how the rotations was in Cara. Thin touch across his own net. That shaky, that is. Gonna pulverize a few hearts and the blood cells might not be happy. Few veins might be bursting due to stress and Mayday. Somehow getting that ball cleared down the lines. There was traffic. None of them collided. And Noah, or the free count. Cara with the free shot. And it's Kieran getting away with that one as Mayday. Diagonal cross-fielding. Kieran, no boost. He will be furious. That was a free chance. 30-40 boost and he could have had something to work with. And he's on another save to his name as Mayday. Second time of asking. Not able to do much. BJP over to Cara. Developed into a game of ping pong this really. There is no control on this field and Mayday Another inch, he would have been out of position. Would have been even more of a tight squeeze getting that one out, but Mayday this time around was in the right position. That 50 on the other hand. Inches once more. Crossbar. Just to say in the play, devilishly tricks here, keeping us goalless, locked in a land of limbo of who wants it more. And Cara is pre-flipping that one. Cross it goes. BJB over to Kieran. We could see Noah searching for somewhere to place that one. He kept hold of it. No teammate to support in Cara. Oh, what a fake. What a sensational little play. And that's free count back around Mayday. Losing possession and Cara back across anyway. Where grass can touch and the wheels can keep on turning. It's Noah this time. Digging in deep. A tug of war there. And Kieran has to be aware what Cara can offer. BJP and free count. No confusion as the Scotsman deals with the pressure. Back across it goes. No pressure here asserted by the blue team just yet to Noah. Ball goes wide. He is at the breaking point with no boost. Pre-flips into a jump, however. Could this go to OT goalless? It feels like it could. We are reached into that silver bullet territory. To be finished though. And Noah back around. Noah not able to do something. And suddenly free count in Cara. A mistake given. And that silver bullet has been applied. 4-1 will be the result unless Noah from this kickoff can maybe get a quick goal in response and bring us back into that torturous state of who wants to score. Noah brings that one. No control, however. It will be Cara across. Noah not in the right position, forces the Spanish player to keep on going. That's the Mayday, and that's potentially the worst mistake we've ever seen. And it came by the hands of free count. "11 seconds. We've seen two shots that's gone in. Two arguable defensive errors in BJP, not having any more. Brings it to the corner. OT, here we are. Couldn't be sorted out in regulation. And back again. To tell another stranglehold. Neither of these two teams willing to admit that they are clueless on what to do, how to do it! And an orgasmic experience for Kieran. He didn't have 15 minutes to sit there with a piece of paper. He had 19 seconds, and he comes up with the goods. And there we are. Ooh, 4-1. That's the draw out. Let's remake of that there. CJ Wits and Hibbs in chat. Nice to have you pop on. Hopefully the players have left that. Didn't expect that to play out the way it did. But the way the mistakes outlined and outtails itself. Kieran removed what was essentially a guaranteed draw and pushed that into a win for himself. He had a very impressive win rate during the play-ins with all the tournaments that was going around, just could not do it on the day. The system itself should be changed. Teams who put in all the time and effort and made it back around is Kieran. High ball. Kieran thought the clearance would have appeared. This time it does not. And BJB able to find anywhere else in Noah. By time. I haven't seen a convincing shot from him in a while. There's Mayday over to Noah, but a double commit. Kara should take control of it, closest to it. Don't think there was any comms with this one, and a little bit of toxicity thrown in. Well, the calm collective. I'm not hitting it, but are you going to clear it and give us the free ball? The awkward stare down there, and Kara gets a free clearance, and Free can't just free-willing himself now. Free can't just circling around, predator-like instincts, and Kieran not able. And Noah chip and chiseled and made a free shot, not taken. Kieran with a simple save. And Noah cannot get him much into it. And Noah crossfield not working. What a pinch. Got that one wrong. We could have been talking 2-0. Would have been a blunder for the old time's sake, but Kieran time around. Interesting pass, not necessarily the way I would have went for it, but Mayday! Beaten, done, dusted, gone. Feels like an old blackboard. Kieran is chalking up the wins, and when it needs to be dusted on down, he looks over to the students and say, clean that. The teacher is in, and he's provided a lesson or two here already. That, on the other hand, was him on his day off. Noah, back around, damage and searching ball. Kara. Noah, on the other hand, is making that one more awkward. That looks like this one's done and dusted. No way this is going to go favourable for the last game. Curry moving across. Plenty of options still to work with. It's only one goal, however, but they look done and dusted. And BJB back again. See-through ball. Overstacks to that one. No support immediately on offer. Noah has to wait melee likewise. And furthermore, there's another strangle that could be provided. No additional support for Kara, but Noah there. Corner Ray, this will play inwards. Kara, however, trusted Noah to at least get a shot on target. Play the ball to the same side of him. It got saved. Not this time around, and Kara launches downfield, down into the net. But it was a post and out. And so has option 1, 2 and 3. Attempts 1, 2, 3. Sadly, the goals 2-1 favouring against them in a pre-flip. Just showing that Noah done. Not winning anything. Noah cross over to Carter, who's struggling on the back wall. Gets back in time, and Noah crossfield, no pass to Mayday. Goes for the demo, has to play across to Mayday. Gets a pass, not however the planned execution. There is a slaughtering happening with the demos, and Noah. Wasteful chances. These ones should be buried. Does not, on the other hand, as BJB not getting it in Noah. Mayday up and around. Second ball and Noah once more. Bit of redemption, OT. Get another win on the board. And Mayday has to save this one, but it looks done. Noah! Cara! Shot! BJB! Just teased and tantalised the offense there. Moved it, chipped it, and chiseled that one. In between that 5-1. Well, bit of interest on one. Lemon, thank you very much for the follow in between that. And potentially maybe another series to come later on. But we'll be stopping there. I'll restart the stream if there is, but we're scheduled for another one. So, been a pleasure having you here.